Hello from Graz. The second time I've actually been in Austria. First time in 10 years. Vienna is where I caught the travel bug. My parents a long time ago. Back in Austria for a night, but kind of nice to pay homage to where this whole kind of 37 country business all began. So yeah, gonna see what I get up to today. It's a university town, great food, expensive hotels. Not gonna get around that, but yeah, should be fun. Also get to exercise my very rustic Deutsch, so that will be fun as well. In actual Graz proper now, so going to get the room and then hopefully just hit the town. Reasonable accommodation on this YouTube channel? I didn't think it was possible. Well, you know the exact drill. It's the classic Forester, one day in a city at night, so just eat at a lot of restaurants, take pictures of pretty things, and then skedaddle. I love the church tower in the distance. We're heading in that direction, so very fun. And when we pass this tram, you'll see the famous castle on the hill. So that is probably the direction we're aiming towards. So this is the other side of the river where our hotel is. And this is the more famous part, kind of the old town of Graz. So we'll be spending all our time there. This is more modern, but this seems to be where the areas of touristic interest are. Yeah, so might as well see the best of the city when we have 5 hours. Wow, a Christmas market. I have been deprived of these in the past 2 days. I have at least now seen a real Tannenbaum, so I guess that can be checked off my bucket list. I somehow managed to get a croissant after battling with myself to recognize that the giant bag on the table was mine after she said it was mine. So, not sure why that happened, but we'll give them an update on the quality. Let's see if we can climb this up. Should be able to. Okay, this is pretty fun. Kind of tunnel they made. Yeah, hello from an Austrian tunnel. I'm climbing up an Austrian tunnel. Did not expect to be in this situation today. So, as I explained before, that in Maribor, the historical region of Styria was in upper and lower parts. This is upper Styria, but there was originally a polity of Styria that had both. Graz is the overall capital, but it was like mixed Slovene and German cultures, as you can tell, because Graz has like a Slovene minority, but is German speaking. Maribor is entirely Slovene speaking, basically. So, have those mixed. Wrong tunnel. I did that for nothing. I mean, pretty thing. That's like a suburb region and not actually where I wanted to go, so we'll see. I spent a lot more time in cave systems than I thought I would today. Okay, let's see what this does. Maybe I can get to the top from here? That slide would be absolutely insane. Christ. Yeah, I'm sorry, just taking the elevator. I give up. I wanted to walk up this thing, but it does not seem like that is that easy, and I do not have that much time, so. €2.40 to ride this. This better be fun. Or else I'm walking this way down, I guess. If that's possible.
Türe vollständig geöffnet. Aufwärts. Türe schließt.
Music for elevators is such a good concept. Good job, Dorian. Prettier than the slide, I think. Maybe it wouldn't be. Maybe it's perfect for the slide. That looks terrifying though, I will say. Glad I didn't do that. Anyway. Not the least pretty view in the world. So, I mean, you can see the view of the entire city of Graz beneath us. This is the Schlossberg, or like fortified hill, palace hill. And there's the aforementioned Schloss. This is the Berg. And yeah, gonna walk around it, but it's mainly just a nice view of the city, which I agree with. I'm sorry, I think this is the Schloss. That would make a lot more sense. It's quite big, a bit bigger. Also, I think it is definitely closed now. You know, if the children with candles zig, I zag. It's my universal motto. They closed a lot of pads, footpads, because of the winter ice, which is fully understandable because I only slept like 10 times in this walk, but walking down the, I think, only freeway getting down to the main town, and then we'll eat, maybe find a museum or something. Probably eat a lot, honestly. I'm starving, so get some good Graz food. Sorry if this is giving you motion sickness as well, but this is quite a steep climb down, so bear with me. Got down the Schlossberg proper, so I think we're in the same point that the cave took me the first time, so wonderful. So it's a tiny town, Graz, at least the old town, so getting from one place to the other was like 10 minutes most. So I'm winding over pretty small distances. What does authentic Japanese tapas mean? I'll let you all figure that out. A secondary Christmas market and the other side of the river. And a restaurant for today. The Styrian. Wow, I wonder what region we're in. Okay, take back what I said about Zagreb. This is the least jaywalking country on earth. That was the easiest jaywalk in existence. People were getting peer pressured and staying. I was the lone wolf walking across the 2-meter gap into no traffic. Didn't follow. So they're just waiting there ad infinitum. Well, I am here, about to eat the kebab of my life. So we got a kebab. Mediocre kebab, but kind of fun just to get that kind of, vibe of just people shuffling in, getting their dudum, or just regular doing that kebab, and sitting down gruffly. We don't have that culture in the US, so it's fun to see. I swear the most profitable job in the world must be learning some archaic instrument and then just playing it in a public place. Those people get tons of play. In fact, I think the only constant I travel from Senegal to Algeria to now Graz, just the inordinate croissant consumption. Just what I do. If there are croissants around, that's generally what I gravitate to. Easy, cheap, good calories, easy, just quick to get. Nice food. The National Theatre in Graz, and a quite impressive cathedral that I'll see if I can enter. I say that I'm not going to bother entering, and then I immediately enter, but hey, that's pretty classic. Just going to see what we can. Not spend too long here, but seems like a cool little place, and what am I going to be in Graz again after all? This seems to be active government offices, so I'm going to exit. This is a double spiral staircase. You can take it either way, very cool. Unfortunately, it leads nowhere. So you're kind of climbing the stairs for the love of climbing the stairs, but hey, if that's your thing. At least you get a cool view in the window. And back to the Graz was my first impression of the city. So, definitely not in the nice downtown anymore. So yeah, good morning from Graz. Here's where the trip should slow down a bit, going to Ljubljana in the afternoon. And so, I'll see. I think it's pretty likely I'll enjoy the city and stay an extra day there. But basically, we're hitting Ljubljana, Trieste, some other places in Italy and Rome over 7 days. So we have some space to actually slow down and actually see some places. These cities unanimously look better in just early morning. I come off as like such a just tourist, stopping and taking a picture of the exact same view a billion times, but hey, I mean, let yourself indulge a bit. More of the exact same view, but it's quite pretty. And free trams are definitely appreciated. Never mind, it's one line that's free and the walk is nice, so we'll do the walk to Universität Graz and see what there is to see there. I just like going to local universities, as you can tell. I think it's interesting to see like kind of the urban forms around there, seeing that I have university education. It's always nice to just compare and contrast. Scala. Got a croissant just mainly to clear out some 10 euro cents. Like, they just kind of were clogging out my pockets, so I needed something that had a large decimal cent mark. So the €2.50 croissant was quite a useful contraption. And welcome to the city park. Probably be nicer if it wasn't so cold, but I could see myself taking a run here or something. And I love this black modernist building. I think it's a high school or something, but very cool. I mean, doesn't really go with the urban landscape, but that doesn't really bother me. And this fountain with the giant, like, umbrella looking thing. Can't tell if that's a utilitarian thing that has stopped functioning or if that's part of the piece. But definitely interesting. Joint statues representing all of Austria and Styria, which is the region we're in, all leading to the municipal park, which leads to the historic kind of palace area. So kind of very cool. I don't think that this is the side of town that's closer to the old town, so it's like the entrance to the old town from the kind of more university area. But I love that symbolism. So this is the Graz University, second oldest university in Austria. Surprisingly enough, not even the highest ranked university in Graz, but definitely the prettiest. So we are gonna just maybe spend a bit of time walking the halls and then probably go back to Ljubljana. So, nice way to spend a morning, I guess. Why does every university need to have one of those automatic coffee makers? Why is that a thing now? Beginning of the library as well. So this is the social sciences econ department. Europeans love their master's degrees. Like in the US, master's degrees are kind of second resort option. Most people from PhDs go directly from bachelor's degrees. So kind of funny, like the amount of advertising that Europeans do for master's degrees in general. And he works at the university to just a very adorable street. You also notice that generally, I think almost every non-US/UK country has much less of a college town vibe where, you know, there aren't student housing because most people go to university in the school, or go to university in the place where they live. There's less of a going to a different city culture generally. And so there's not needed as much infrastructure around the university to accommodate all these people that aren't at home. I have a theory that there are like two types of currencies, or three. One where it's like you just use coins to pay for everything. Algeria, like most of my purchases were just coins. The banknotes didn't get much play. In some countries, it's like bills or everything. So Serbia, you have like an equivalent of a 10 US cent bill. And so you get coins, but they're useless. And so you just kind of like ignore them. But like the euro is transitional, where €5 note, €2 coin. So you have to dig out like two different things. You have to like transition between identifying different notes, and that's like, for me, it's a bit more annoying. I just like sticking to one form. Don't care what it is, just pick one. This is the second hat I've bought this trip. So we have the Graz University hat, and we have a highly Serb nationalist Bosnian football team hat. So basically the, I guess, studious man versus wild child dichotomy. So this kind of ends our Styria day in Maribor and Graz. Enjoyed it a ton. And so yeah, going to Ljubljana at like 2:30, I think. So have the day there. I'm probably gonna stay 2 nights there, but we'll see. If I enjoy it, I'll extend it. Else we're going to Trieste very early and then see what we see there. No matter what, still gonna be in Europe for another week. Still have plenty more to see. The Monsel, it was a temporary exhibition when Graz was the 2003 European cultural capital, and then they liked it, so it stayed. En route to Ljubljana. Got some white chocolate. I'm waiting for the bus.